After the Israelites escaped from Egypt with Moses, God gave them the 10 Commandments, and He commanded them to build the tent of meeting, a place to meet with God. At the end of the book of Exodus, there is a story about the Israelites building the tent of meeting, according to God's command. At that time, a cloud covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of God filled the tent. When the cloud covering the tent of meeting rose above it, the Israelites began to follow the cloud. Finally, the journey with God, the journey to the land of Canaan, had begun. While moving along with the clouds, in the evening a pillar of fire was seen between the pillars of cloud above the tent of meeting. When the pillar of cloud stopped, the Israelites moved to designated locations toward north, south, east, and west from the center of the tent of meeting. And the people of Israel raised flags for each family and pitched tents. However, there was something that the Israelites considered more important than setting up a tent: to escape from the wilderness quickly. Because they probably wanted to enter the land of Canaan as soon as possible, but it didn't go their way. The cloud decided when they would start, when they would stop, and where they would pitch their tents. If the cloud stopped, the Israelites had to stop as well. The Israelites would stay like that all day or for a month. Why did God guide Israel through clouds rather than through Moses or someone who knew the roads of the wilderness well? When everyone first saw the pillar of cloud, they said, "Wow, this is amazing!" He or she must have been surprised. However, it wasn't long before the people who got used to this started complaining and being dissatisfied. While following the guidance of the cloud, there were many times when the Israelites were unable to move when they wanted, and were unable to stay where they wanted to stay. Even though they experienced the miracle of the cloud leading them, they were full of complaints. If Moses or others had guided them, would they have been able to follow them to the land of Canaan? Despite the complaints of the Israelites, God was with them until the end. He led them along the way with clouds during the day and fire at night. He gave them manna, their daily food, and eventually led them to the promised land. Everyone, the path of faith we walk is similar to the wilderness journey the Israelites took toward the land of Canaan. Just like the Israelites experienced in the wilderness, we may say, "Why is it so difficult? Why is there so much restlessness? Or why do these difficult things keep happening?" However, I want you to remember that God, who guided us with clouds and fire, guides us today through the church and the Word of God. When the community called church and the Word are with us, we can safely pass through the wilderness-like path of this world. We will eventually be able to reach the place God promised.